Alright everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be freeze drying blueberries. We're going to show you the steps that we do. We buy the big bags at Costco, the membership stores like that. And let me show you the process and how we do it. Now this is a very cool tool. It's a meat tenderizer, and you would use this for fruits with a hard skin like blueberries, cherries, or grapes. So what my wife is doing here is using the meat tenderizer to poke holes in the skins of the blueberries. That way the moisture can get out of the fruit easier that way, and use it on semi-frozen fruits. Now we're ready to put them in the freezer. Now the very next day we're ready to pull them out of the freezer and put them in the freeze dryer. Now these tray stackers really come in handy. I'm going to put a link in the description and where to get them. Now we want to close the drain valve. And press continue. And now it starts the freeze drying process. And now the freeze drying process has stopped, and it took 43.5 hours. Now I need to open the drain valve. I just check to make sure the hose is not sitting in a bucket of water. Otherwise it'll suck all that water up into the chamber and destroy your food. Now I normally open the valve slowly at first and then open it all the way. Alright, now that I've released the pressure out of the machine, we can open the door. We're good, very good. And this is what they look like. Alright, now that we've seen that everything is nice and dry and I don't have to put it back in there and add more dry time, you have that option. Put more dry time, defrost, or no defrost. In this situation everything looks good. We have stuff ready to be put in here. There's ice in here, so we got to put defrost on here. We're going to hit defrost, the machine will shut off, and these shelves will start to warm up. So what we're going to do is close the door and hit continue. Now the shelves will start warming up and all the ice in there will start to melt and it'll drip down into that bucket. So the blueberries tend to want to stick to the bottom of the tray, so my wife here is loosening them up. Alright, so what we do is we either put them in Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers, or we put them in mason jars. Now, if you put them in Mylar bags, that's for long-term storage. Putting them in mason jars, you can keep them fresh and in your cupboard, let's say, and whenever you want to use them, you can put them in your smoothies, cereal, you know, ice cream, you know, whatever you want to put them in. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to put them in a mason jar, or in this mason jar. That's good. Get yourself a lid. Now this is the Food Saver vacuum sealer, and it's got the, I'm going to put a link to everything that I'm using in the description. This is a wide mouth vacuum sealer, and they have a regular mouth vacuum sealer also. So you put your lid on, close it down, and you hit vacuum seal on here. Well, you got to close this first, then hit vacuum seal, and that draws all the oxygen out of the jar. And just unlock it, and it releases the air out of the tube. And now it's all vacuum sealed. And you can keep them like this for a very long time. But the reason why you want to keep them in here while you're using them occasionally is, remember, these blueberries now, or any fruit that you freeze dry, is completely void of moisture. So leaving them out in the open like this, if your house is humid, it's going to draw all that moisture back into your food that you just freeze dried. So you don't want that happening. So you keep them like this, and it keeps them nice and fresh. All right, the next option is Mylar bags. These are from Harvest Right. I'm going to put a link in the description where you can get the freeze dryer, Mylar bags, funnel for your food storage, and I'll put everything in the link, or in the description, in a link in the description. I'll figure it out. And as to how much to put in a bag, whatever you feel comfortable. Usually these are, what are these, 2-quart bags, I think? I think they're 2-quart bags, but whatever you could fit in there to where you could seal them, okay? But we usually roughly put 1 tray per these 2-quart bags, but it's going to depend. I think you put a little more in here, yeah. As long as we can seal them, that works out good. All right, now we're ready to seal these bags. We're going to use oxygen absorbers. These are 300cc oxygen absorbers for the 2-quart bags. If you're going to use like gallon size bags, you're going to want to use at least a 500cc or a little bigger, maybe 600. And that'll work really good for the big bags, or the 1 gallon anyways. So this should work really good. Thing about these is, once they're opened, this bag, put the oxygen absorbers in the bags, and whatever you have left, you have to reseal this bag immediately, or they'll start going bad. So they're just little packets like this. Okay. What do I got here? Do I got 2 here? Yeah, I got 2 here actually. Just put 1 in each bag. Now this bag here, we're going to have to reseal. Now it's all sealed up, and these are good for next time. Now this is the Harvest Right vacuum sealer, or I'm sorry, this is a Harvest Right sealer. On the side here, there's a little dial, and there's numbers. Each number corresponds to the thickness of your bag. These are 7 mil bags, so I run that dial here around 7.5 to make sure that these seal up good. Now it's sealed up really nice. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video on how to freeze dry and store blueberries anyways. Pretty much same applies to most fruits. Now some fruits are very sweet and sugary. We've noticed that with cherries, for instance. Same process that we do with blueberries, we do with cherries. You can go buy cherries, these blueberries, at the like Costco, stuff like that, in the big bags, and freeze dry those. Blueberries, cherries, anything with a hard skin, you're going to want to poke the skin with that tool, that meat tenderizer tool that I showed you in the beginning of the video. Again, everything's going to be in the description. That pierces the skin and lets the moisture out of the fruit. Because otherwise the freeze dryer has a hard time getting that moisture out. So that tool works fantastic for this. It works great. We've had trouble in the past where the fruit, you weren't sure if it was moist because of the sugar content or it was not ready yet, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of your very sweet fruits are going to be, they might tend to be a little soft. That's not because of the moisture content, it's because of the sugar content. But that is about it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video.